Hello everyone. We are just gonna do some fun crafting today. I don't have anything pre-planned, so we'll just kind of see how it all turns out. So I'm not sure how long this will be, and you're welcome to kind of come in and leave as you need to. Just placing my craft grid paper down so that it doesn't move on me. I've got all of my little extra pieces from the kit this month and my stamp set. Just some fun and lots of different ink colors, and we're going to start with a my idea for today is to create a wall art piece, something that could go in a frame for my daughter's room using the large butterfly and some of the other elements that came in the kit that were single elements, like the tag and the flowers. So that is what we're going to do today. So if you're unfamiliar with Paper Pumpkin, it is a crafting kit that comes to you once a month from Stampin' Up is the company. And this month's kit created 9 cards in three different designs. And then they did provide some supplies for a to kind of decorate the box that came in it. And so I wanted to use these supplies to make maybe a home decor piece today. In every kit, you're going to receive a stamp set and an ink spot. And so I've done a lot of different cards using the kit this month and just wanted to use up maybe the leftover pieces for a home decor piece. So I just really have no idea what this is going to end up looking like. So we'll just kind of have some fun. In the kit, you do get a piece of chipboard just to kind of hold all your papers nice and straight. And I've cut that down to 5 by 7, which is the size of opening for my frame that I'll be using for the wall art. All right. So now I just have to decide, kind of how it's going to look. I did pull out the belly band and thought that might be a fun thing to do on this as well. So we'll just kind of see how it all turns out. So my first thing is I kind of want to do some sort of treatment to this and change it up just a little bit. We could open up one of our envelopes and use that as a background. My only concern is that I think that if I use the belly band, it may cover up a lot of that design. So we're going to put those off to the side. Maybe I'll just grab some white cardstock and we'll do maybe a blend or something on it. That might be cute. So if you're joining me, I'd love to interact with you. You're welcome to leave comments or any little suggestions maybe in the comment field. And so you can just add those to the comments, or you can just say hello. That's always just fun to see who's joining me. Oh, hi. So this is, I'm saying hello to the Bling Bling Crafter. She was just watching my watercoloring peach videos. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like those. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Dawn. It's good. I'm glad to see you guys are here today. All right, where is that? So I was just standing up to get some paper to maybe do a blend, and I noticed this beautiful paper that is a celebration item. This is called the Beautiful Pen. It's 12 by 12 paper, and you get 12 sheets. So you're going to get 2 of each design, and there are 3 designs. Wait a minute, no. There are, well, I'll have to look. Let me look at the book. So there's 12 sheets total, and okay, yes, so there are three pieces of paper that are double-sided, and you get 4 of each. So lots of fun choices. And I was thinking maybe one of these would be cute. This one has this fun scallop in the background, and that might be fun to do as like a blue blend, and then add this like that. Kind of mimics this fun scallop around the edge of the butterfly. So let's do that. I'm going to cut this down to 5 by 7. Okay. So I want it to go this way. So this is 5. So 5 inches. I'm going to go just a little bigger. So I'm going to do 5 1/4. And then 7 1/4. And that will just give me a little overhang to cut things down if I want. Okay, that should be a fun one to do. And then some of the blues that I could use, I've got a little mint macaron, which is a little bit of a green color. Then I've got my Pool Party and Bermuda Bay. So I could do like a 3 color blend with those. So I'm going to start with the lighter color. Oh, looks like we've got lots more people joining us. Hi, Jean and Beth.
Here's something I found on the web.
Sorry.
According to NIH.gov, a total of 391 participants were included in the analysis, with 214 participants in the sleep hygiene education group and 177
Alexa,
in the waiting list.
Stop. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened. So we've got Beth is here, and that's really fun. It's always fun to have little accidents happen on lives, right? Jean's here. Oh, she already said hello to you. And Connie and Ashley, Leilani. I love the blending brushes too. They're one of my favorites. Okay, lots of fun. Nancy and Hildy. Yeah, the Bling Bling Crafter just said that was funny. I thought so too. I'm not sure how she was addressed, like how she became active, but all right, so we're just going to go ahead and blend some color into this beautiful designer series paper. So I may have mentioned already that this paper is a free product. So if you spend $50 at Stampin' Up! Online, you can order this paper for free. And that is just always fun to get free items. Let's do a little more green. I kind of want it to be a little like have colors coming from different angles so that you get kind of that look. So it's not like just a blend from one color to another. All right, so I'm going to start. I only have one brush that I use for blue. So I'm going to pick up just Pool Party first because that's the lighter of the 2 colors. And then if you're not familiar with blending, you do want to start off your paper and then come into that area that you're blending. Leilani says, is this the free paper? Yes. So I just grabbed some paper. Let me show you it in the celebration catalog. So here are the patterns. There are 3 pieces of paper. You get 4 of each, and they're double-sided with these patterns. And this is the one I'm using right here, the scallops. Let's see, where should this other be? In the corner. Okay, so that's looking really nice. I'm loving that blue, purple, or not purple, blue and green color that will go with the purple and pink butterfly. I think it will give a nice kind of a sky look to our project. So it looks like this Bermuda Bay and Pool Party have a really similar color. They're very similar. This one's just a little darker. So that Pool Party is a nice transition color between the mint macaron and the Bermuda Bay. Just kind of filling in any open areas that I'm seeing. Okay. I think that will look good. It feels a little bit like water, doesn't it? So I'm thinking this will go in the center and then the butterfly will be on the side, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and trim off the sides here. Oh, thank you, Leilani. She just added the free paper item number to the comments. So if you're interested in getting that, it is available until the end of September as a free item. So you've got just a little over a month left. I'm kind of wondering if I switch that up to see more of that background. This covers quite a bit of it. So if I bring it up, excuse me, if I bring it up, I could create like a flag or a tag out of this. So maybe like a banner piece. Excuse my voice. Okay. All right, well, we won't cut that yet. We'll just see how everything kind of comes together first. So I do have some, a lot of kind of die cuts that I can use. I had some of these butterflies left over, so I thought that might be fun to add those. So we'll put that away. Let's see what else. I did have, so for the front of the box, they do show it using some of these really delicate die cuts. So I have these two flowers that I could use. I'm not sure they will show up really well on the background here. And I have these little butterflies that we could do too. We'll see how it all plays out. I do have some ribbon left over, a circle label that we could use. Some ribbon might be fun. I do have some of my distressed ribbon that we've been playing around with for my alternative. So have that off to the side as well. And then this greeting that says, always hope because you never know what tomorrow will bring. So we could place that here as well. So the daughter that I'm putting this in, I'm thinking of putting this into her room. She is 6 turning 7. So I wonder if maybe I just don't do a greeting on here and just make it a pretty little butterfly thing. Because she's just barely learning to read, and that might be a little more than she needs. Maybe we can just put her name on here or something afterwards. Okay, so I like that these two butterflies cut and coordinate with this large one, so I think I'm going to stick with those. I'm not sure I'm going to do those flowers, but we'll come back to that. Okay. There are some of these yellow flowers too we could use. And then again, you do have the back side of these labels. So I could stamp something here that I think is maybe more appropriate for her, and it could be on white. So that's another option as well. Or even do a little tag or something to pull in that yellow. All right. I'm thinking if I do some sort of design to this label here. Trying to think if there is a fun, maybe some of these flowers, or maybe some splatters. Let's start with the splatter. Jean says that she likes the banner look. Butterfly looks good on the color DSP. Hildy says you could put white cardstock under the butterflies so they pop out a little more. That's a good idea, Hildy. So I could like glue that on and then maybe fussy cut around them so that you can see them a little better. That's a really good option. Let's do a little bit of stamping in the corners on this banner. I saw an alternative that looked really cute, and they had the stamped in like a rainbow. I thought that was pretty. So they kind of started with the reds and moved to yellows and oranges. I think I'm going to maybe do something similar and just kind of do some pink. Some random pink splotches first. And then let's pull in some purple. And then maybe some of this Bermuda Bay to pull in some blue. The nice thing is if at the end I don't love it, I can always flip it over because I do have another side that's just white. So we can add a little blue splattering up here. Maybe put some in the corner. And some going up a little bit. All right, let's see how that looks. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it distracting to the butterfly? I kind of feel like it might be. This kind of just gives it that nice clean look, which is more of my style. Let's see what you guys think about it. Leilani says, blend a pink on the sentiment strip and put it in the back with the words happy. Oh, that's a great idea. I love that idea about having words cut out that say happy. So we could blend that in pink and add that. That's a really cute idea. Okay. Okay, I have an idea, another idea. What if I did a blend in yellow on here? So we're going to just test that on the back first, or maybe I'll just even grab one of these strips that we cut off of it. Okay, so Leilani does say that it's too much with those splatters. I kind of agree. They really didn't bring anything. So I've got a little bumblebee here. I'm just going to do a little test strip to see what I think about having maybe a blend of yellow on the tag. So maybe just a little yellow. It doesn't have to be all yellow. What do you guys think? Should we do some yellow? We could maybe have it coming out of the top and coming down like sun. That might be cute. So let's do something like that. I think I'm feeling that one. So I'm just going to flip this over and we'll just start blending in this area and just bring it down. It will kind of be just like a little bit of sun coming in from the side. Sandy says, how about just flicking some ink on the white? That's a good idea too. I think I like that organic look that would give rather than the stamped image, which is just very, it's not like structured, but it's, you know, small. So you can't get that big flicking look. So I like a little bit of yellow there at the top. And so I think I'm going to go with Sandy's suggestion and do a little flicking of yellow here. So I need to add some ink. So I'm using Bumblebee, but really any yellow probably would be great. I'm going to go grab my water painter. And then just squeeze some water in with that. Make a nice mixture here. And then you can, whoa, don't want to get that yucky. And then you can just flick some splatters going down. Okay, I like that. That was a great suggestion. Thank you, Sandy. And then just clean that. Okay, so I'm just going to let that dry for a little bit. I'm liking how it has a little bit of texture and color coming down. I like, let's go ahead and do this suggestion with the butterflies and adding that to a little white cardstock. So I've got this scrap cardstock that we cut off of the banner piece, and I'm just going to glue these on. Let me get my liquid glue. And I'm going to use a sponge to add adhesive. So I have my silicone craft sheet and it's got a lot of adhesive on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some glue and then try to find a clean space. And then with a sponge, I'm just going to dab that glue over the butterfly. And then I can add it to that white cardstock. And then we'll repeat that. Connie says, what about a touch of pink? I really like the idea of maybe having it say happy. So we're going to maybe do that in pink and have happy. There's that glitter paper. Maybe I cut it out of some glitter paper or something. That would be pretty. She loves those glitter papers. Or even maybe color on some silver foil to turn it a little pinky. Lots of options. Okay, so I'm just gonna fussy cut these out. All right, let's see. Leilani says, it's so fun designing with you. I'm so glad. I was wondering if you guys would enjoy something like this. I have never done this before on my channel where we just kind of sit and create something kind of together. It's nice to be able to ask somebody their opinion. Most of the time I ask my husband and he's like, looks good. And that could be anything, even if it didn't look good. He always tells me it looks good. So he's a great cheerleader for me, but doesn't always have the eye that I'm looking for. So it's kind of fun to be doing this with you. All right, so I'm just fussy cutting these little butterflies out. Okay, so there's the first one. I like how that has that little background paper to it. This would have been pretty on maybe some glitter paper too. So because I now have that idea, I might grab my Wink of Stella and add a little bit of glitter either to the inside or the outside of the butterfly. I love that the Wink of Stella can kind of add glitter to anything. It can add it to stamped images or just regular paper. You can add it to vellum. It's a really fun product to have in your craft room. Okay, so those are done. Let me grab my Wink of Stella. I think I have it close by. Oh, Hildy says that she's enjoying this. Awesome. It looks like you guys. So Beth says that she's offering a tip on fussy cutting. She says, I love fussy cutting. I think the key is to always look ahead to where you're going and to cut with the back part of the scissors or blade. That's a great idea, Beth. Thank you. Ashley, that's so fun. I'm glad you're joining us too, and that that you like this idea. If you guys, oh no. If you guys want to see more of this type of video, just let me know and we can maybe make that happen. So I've been playing with this Wink of Stella and doing some coloring, and I think that some of that color is it's not coming all the way out. I wonder if we're kind of low, actually. I can hear a little bit of stuff in there. Let me grab, I think I have another one. There we go. This one has a little more stuff to it. Okay, so you maybe can tell that there's a little bit of a color change here. I'm not sure if that's from the glitter or if that is from just me using it with other ink colors. So I'm going to just bring in a little bit of color and see what happens. So you can kind of water paint with the Wink of Stella and a little bit of alcohol, it kind of will water it down a little bit for you. So this is just rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to pour a little bit into the ink. And just kind of see what that looks like. That might be maybe a little too bright. Maybe not. It looks brighter than it really is, I think. Okay, so I've done one side. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. So the only thing that I'm seeing happening here is that I'm kind of losing the definition of the butterfly, because I'm adding color inside, and so I'm kind of losing the outside edges, like that die cut look. But the little extra bit of glitter is pretty. So, okay, what do you guys think? It's got a little extra glitter to it, a little more coloring. I wonder if I was to do a little purple close to the center where it is pink, then it might help pull that color out a little bit. I tried it with a little darker pink, but I don't want to go too dark. So I'm going to add another little bit of rubbing alcohol to the middle of this Blackberry Bliss, and then just kind of pick that up to do some watercoloring. It's a little tricky getting in there because it's kind of tight, but we'll see how that looks. Oh, that one might have gotten a little too much. It's like bleeding into the die cut, which makes me think maybe I just need to color the die cut. But, well. All right. So I think I should just stop at this point. I think this kind of helps it pop out just a little bit more. And I think it is pretty. I think we're going to just add a little shine here to the middle, just to kind of blend all that together. Okay. All right. So I think it is, I think they're both really pretty. So I think I'm just going to stop. I'm going to do one with, and then I think this one I'm just going to add the wink of Stella to the centers so that I can keep that nice contrast. So they're different. So they're not totally both the same. I'm going to add wink of Stella over this too. So wink of Stella does have a little bit of a color to it. And that's what I'm seeing here, which is why I decided to add a little color with it, like a pink color, to kind of take away some of that. It's kind of like a champagne color. Okay, so clean those up, put those away. And we'll do those two. And we've got our butterfly here. Now I kind of want to glitter this one too. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of quickly brush on some of that glitter. What 6-year-old girl doesn't want a little glitter, right? Okay. Okay, so we've got our banner. We got a little butterfly. We got some more butterflies that we can add over it. I like the difference between all three. That's pretty fun. And then we can add, I think I will blend this maybe with some purple, just kind of accent that purple, and then we can do happy right on top of it. That was a good suggestion. So let me grab my purple. Purple blending brush. Where are you? I've got my pink one. Oh, I know where it is. Okay. All right. Jean says, don't forget to clean the alcohol out of the lids. Actually, Jean, I don't do that. I just figure it's going to evaporate. But I'm not a clean crafter. Like, that is not something I am known for, is being clean. So you can definitely get in there and clean it up. I just think that alcohol is going to evaporate eventually, and it's just going to leave me with the ink again. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong in assuming that. What do you guys think? Should I clean it up? Or do you think it will evaporate? Okay. You know what? I'm going to use the little flower image that comes in the stamp. And I'm going to just do like a random stamping of flowers here. Hi, Sue. She looks like you are here. We're just kind of creating a fun little decor item for my daughter's room. And we're just blending and stamping some of the leftover pieces from the kit. Okay. That just kind of gives it some fun texture and color to help it kind of stand out. All right, so we've got this going on. Maybe this in the background like that. And then we can do happy right there. Let me go grab my dies. Oh, Sue, your kit hasn't arrived yet. Hopefully it will come soon. Okay, so I've got the Playful alphabet dies, and I'm just going to find the words happy. H-A-P-N-Y. Okay. And then I'm thinking some nice bright pink, like maybe Melon Mambo or polished pink would be really pretty. Let me grab both of those. So here's some Melon Mambo. And here is the polished pink. I think I'm going to go with the Melon Mambo. It just has that little more, it's just a little darker. This is just seemingly a little bright. So we'll just cut one of each of these out and then we'll do a second P. So I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't cut them out because I'm thinking I might want to put them on some dimensionals, and I have these dimensional sheets, and so I'm going to just do those together. So cut that out from some past projects, and then I can add this, and I think there's enough dimensionals there. So if you've never used these before, it's just a sheet of dimensionals or dimension. Yeah, it's not a sheet of dimensionals, but what is it called? It is called foam adhesive sheets. So it's just one big foam sheet, and then you can cut your dies out with it, and it will, I think you can cut them all at the same time, if I remember right. If not, then we'll just get some more product out and do it again. But then it's all one shape. One nice big dimensional that's in your letter shape. So I will be right back. Okay, so it does squish it down quite a bit, but I think it cut it out pretty well. And so now you've got this fun die cut, and you see how it's kind of all nice and cut out. So I'm going to do another P. So we'll do one more of those. Okay. So the other thing is that because it's white, it might show up like from a different angle. So I was thinking of taking my blending pens or my Stampin' Up! Blends and just kind of color in the edge a little bit so you don't see that white from the side. So I'm using my light Melon Mambo pen. This is one of those tedious things that you're like, is this worth it? But then it is when you put it on your paper and you don't have that white showing through. Okay. So now you can kind of see the difference. So this one is with the coloring and you don't really notice the white. But then this one is the one without it, and you can kind of see that if you look at it from an angle, you're going to notice that white. So I'm going to put these on my craft sheet, my silicone craft sheet. Where did I put that? So once I'm done with them, I can just pop them on there. All right, just looking at the comments, it looks like a lot of people are joining us, and some people are liking this idea of coloring off the sides. So we're just creating a little home decor piece for my daughter's room. She is 6, so she loves everything rainbow and unicorns and butterflies. So we're going to make this say happy. It was a suggestion from somebody here, and it's a great idea. She will love that. So we're just coloring the sides of the dies just so that you don't see the white. It's not as noticeable. All right, so what are you guys going to do with your butterfly, your big butterfly? Are you going to make a hope box and send that off to a friend or family? Or are you going to make cards out of it? What do you guys think you're going to do with it? I'd love to know. And then we can get some more ideas for maybe people who don't know what to do with it. And now we have music in the background. Okay, one more. Karen says, coloring the sides really makes a difference. Great tip. Yeah, this is not an original idea. I did see this from somebody else, and I really like the idea that you can color the sides so that it's not so strong. Sometimes, you know, like if you're using a white paper or something, you don't always have to do this. So, okay. Those are ready. So let's just go ahead and start putting things on the, don't want to lose those dies. There they are. Okay. We'll just start kind of putting things together, and then if we want to add more or take things off, we can do that. So this one, I'm going to just go straight onto my pattern paper here. I don't know, maybe an inch off the left, half inch off the bottom, something like that. And then I'll just trim this off. I think I'll use my paper trimmer since it's a bigger section. All right, I'm going to add this part of the butterfly down first, and I'm going to put that just with some liquid glue. And then if I want to pop up the wings or just kind of let them be free, I can do that too. So that's going to go just right there in the center. These are just going to kind of go on the sides. So I think the important part is just trying to figure out what to do with this and our happy. So I'm just going to stick happy on kind of like the top area of it, kind of like that. I can use my grid paper to make sure it's all straight. Let's put that up there. So I'm lining up that top edge. I just realized that I'm sticking it to my grid paper, but it's not going very tight, so I'm hoping I can lift it up. Okay, so this part I will stick down. And then this part I hope I can just pull up. I should have done it on my silicone craft sheet. There we go. Okay, so I've got happy there. So now I can kind of just, you know, play with it. Where do I want it to go? I think I like having it be a little bit more centered. Maybe I'll add some of these yellow flowers as well. Those probably need a little background too. Okay, where do you guys think it should go? Let's see. Leilani says she's going to copy me for her granddaughter. What a great idea. Okay, so happy, should it go in the middle or should it maybe go down at the bottom? I'm leaning towards the middle. What do you guys think? Sue says bottom. Okay. Let's see what other people say. Middle, centered, middle. Okay. I'm just going to maybe bring this up just a little bit. Do you guys do this a lot where you're like, I need to change that a little bit? This happens to me all the time. Where I think I have something where I want it, and then it's not where I want it. Okay, so I'm going to maybe bring that up just slightly. And then, whoops, now this is stuck again. Yeah. Okay. And then that will give me a little more room for it at the bottom. And then we could put, you know, the butterflies up above it. This is hard for me. I'm feeling like I want it on the bottom, but I just don't know if there's enough space for it, you know, to have its own space. and how it like interacts with some of the other elements. Like one of the elements I'm having a hard time with it interacting with is this banner piece. So maybe that works a little better for me. By bringing it in closer, then and having it come up just a little bit higher, then it we can still see the full butterfly, and then it hits in the middle of this banner here. So that might work. So let's put this down now. We'll try it there. Okay, I'm going to put some adhesive back here. Should have probably done that first. All right. It's going to go a little lower. Something like that. Okay. What do you guys think? Sue says, don't block the beautiful butterfly. Lots of good suggestions that just came in that I saw. Maybe moving the butterfly down and happy in the top left. So there's some really good ideas. So if you decide to do something similar, it would be fun to see how you make your layout work for you. And then let's do a couple butterflies. And then I'm going to do a couple flowers, I think, and have them kind of scattered around too, just to add a little more yellow. So let's do that with our scratch paper. Where did it go? Here we go. Okay, so it's been about an hour, and that's pretty typical for me to make a project, is it takes me about an hour. It can take longer if I'm really feeling indecisive that day. So a little bit of adhesive, glue on the back here. Okay. You know what? Before I put this down, oh well, doesn't matter. I was going to put a little wink of Stella on them too, but I think it'll be okay to add that just right over them. So let's just do a quick wink of Stella. Just kind of over all of it really fast. I might need to get some new Wink of Stella brushes. And then I think I want to add it to my happy too. Why not, right? Okay. All right, what do you guys think? Okay. So, whoops. I think we are close to being done. I'm going to put these on with some dimensionals. Oops. Just dropped all my stuff on the floor. Hildy just asked, am I mounting it to something? I'm going to put it in a frame, but I did also cut a piece of a chipboard so that it could be nice and flat in the frame. So probably just like a white frame or something, and then I can hang it onto her wall. If I didn't want to put it on a frame, I could mount it, and that works too. Put that one there. Put that one up in that corner. And then maybe some flowers. Just add a little touch of yellow. Just putting that one on just underneath with a little glue. And same there. Okay, and then if you have any of the rhinestones left, you could, or not rhinestones, but sequins, you could add these to your card. You could put them in the center of the flowers. It's not a card, it's a decor piece. So something like that. Just going to trim this one off here. And then trim that down up here. Just want to make sure I don't cut my butterfly. And I think that's all done. Leilani says the pink vellum looks amazing with the yellow flowers. Oh, that would be really pretty. I'd love to see that. Bling Bling Crafter, it was so much fun watching you this beautiful project come together. So glad. Oh, Pat. I can never remember your name, Pat, but I'm so glad you joined me. Thank you, guys. So I hope you enjoyed watching me create this fun decor piece. And if you have any questions, you can always leave a comment or you can email me. If you're interested in getting your own paper pumpkin kit, if you're not already a subscriber, I will add the link to the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.